My name is Clara Wilson. I am 27 years old. I am married to a rich man. From the outside, my life looks perfect. People see my big house, my expensive clothes, and the diamond necklace around my neck. They think I am lucky. They think I am living a dream. But they do not see the silence inside my home. They do not feel the loneliness that follows me every day. I live in a house that is too large for two people who barely talk. The rooms are beautiful, but they feel empty. Every morning, I wake up alone. My husband, Michael Wilson, leaves early for work. He is 42 years old. He is successful, respected, and always busy. When he leaves, the house becomes very quiet. Sometimes I stand by the window and watch his car disappear. That silence stays with me all day. People think money brings happiness. Money brings comfort, yes. It brings security. But comfort without love feels cold. I spend my days walking through the house, touching expensive furniture, wearing beautiful dresses, and feeling nothing. I smile when people visit. I act grateful. But inside I feel invisible. I remember the early days. We were not rich then. We lived simply. We talked for hours. We laughed easily. Michael used to look into my eyes when he spoke. He listened to me. Back then love was enough. I believed we were building a life together. I did not know that money would slowly take his place in our marriage. One evening, I stood in front of the mirror wearing a black dress. Behind me, Michael held a necklace. I heard the soft click of the jewelry box opening. He told me not to move. I didn't. He placed the necklace around my neck carefully, like it was the most important thing in the room. The diamonds sparkled under the light. He said it looked beautiful on me. I said thank you. That was all. No hug. No kiss. No words. Just another expensive gift. In the mirror, we looked perfect. A successful man and his elegant wife. Anyone watching us would believe we were happy. But I could feel the distance between us. It lived in the silence. It lived in the space between our words. At dinner we sometimes sit together. He asks about my day. I say it was fine. He talks about work. Meetings. Money. Deadlines. Then silence fills the room. The sound of plates becomes louder than our voices. Sometimes I want to scream just to hear something real. At night, when he comes home late, his footsteps sound like a stranger walking through the house. I lie awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering when we stopped being close. I wonder if he notices how lonely I am, or if he believes that gifts can replace presents. I began to ask myself a question I was afraid to answer. Did he marry me for love? Or did he marry me because I fit into his successful life like a decoration? Michael grew up poor. Very poor. For him, money was safety. Money was control. Money was protection from fear. Love felt uncertain to him, something that could disappear. So he trusted money more than emotions. I understood that, but understanding did not remove the pain. As his success grew, our conversations became shorter. His phone became more important than my words. When I felt sad, he bought me something. When I felt lonely, he surprised me with gifts. He thought he was taking care of me. But he did not see that I needed his time, his attention, his heart. People around me kept saying how lucky I was. They said my husband spoiled me. I smiled because I didn't know how to explain that I felt unseen. That I felt like part of the house, not part of his life. One night, while removing my jewelry before bed, I looked at myself in the mirror. I did not recognize the woman looking back. She was dressed beautifully, but her eyes were tired. A question stayed in my mind. What is the value of diamonds if your heart feels empty? That night, I could not sleep. For the first time, neither could he. The silence between us felt heavier than ever. The next evening, something unexpected happened. Michael came home early. We sat together in the living room. It felt strange, like sitting with someone I did not fully know anymore. My hands were shaking, but I finally spoke. I asked him if he thought we were happy. He answered quickly. He said yes. He said we had everything. I looked at him and quietly said that we had everything except each other. He did not argue. He did not defend himself. He just looked away. That silence hurt more than any harsh words. It told me everything I needed to know. That night, I packed a small bag. I did not take my jewelry. I did not take my expensive clothes. I only took what I truly needed. When Michael saw me, fear filled his eyes. He asked if I was leaving. I told him I did not know. I only knew I could not live like this anymore. He said he had given me everything. I told him that I wanted love, not things. That moment changed something in him. For the first time in a long time, he really looked at me. Michael finally understood that money had become his shield, his way to avoid emotions, his way to protect himself from fear. He admitted that he didn't know how to show love without buying it. He asked me to stay, not because of the house, not because of the image, but because he wanted to learn how to love me properly. I did not answer right away. Love is not built on promises. Love is built on effort. I needed time. The necklace lay on the table between us. I did not pick it up. Instead, I held his hand. It felt warm, real. That simple moment meant more than any diamond he had ever given me. For the first time in years, I felt hope. Real hope. Not comfort. Not luxury. Hope. We talked that night. Really talked. About fear. About loneliness. About mistakes. It was not perfect. It was not easy. But it was honest. I realized something important. Money can buy comfort. Money can buy silence. But money cannot listen when your heart is breaking. It cannot sit beside you when you feel lost. It cannot replace love. This is my story. The story of love and money. Many people chase money thinking it will bring happiness. Some people lose love while chasing success. And some lose themselves while pretending to be happy. If you are watching this, remember one thing. Luxury can impress others. But love is what saves you when no one is watching. Do not measure your life by what you own. Measure it by who stands beside you when the room is quiet. I almost lost myself living a beautiful lie. But I chose to speak. I chose honesty. And that choice gave my marriage a second chance. Money is important. It gives comfort. But love gives meaning. Without love, even the richest house feels empty. Without connection, even the most perfect life feels cold. If this story touched your heart, think about your own life. Think about what truly matters. And remember, money can buy many things, but only love can make you feel alive.